If you guys can hear me, please press that 2. We got to get into some business. It seems like Blueface is calling. Well, this how it started. Blueface and his girlfriend, they were shooting the guns. And the internet called it out first. The internet said this girl looked like King Harris. And she does. They look alike. Men and women can look alike. Some boys look like they daddy. Some girls look like they some girl hold on. Some boys look like they mama and some girls look like they daddy. Okay, and those are opposite sex and opposite gender. So it is a thing. Some men look like women, some women look like men. Some men got feminine features, some women got masculine features. All right. All right. So, hey, how y'all doing, country? Hey, Etta, how y'all doing? Oh, I'm so glad that y'all are here to go with me through this stuff right here. So, Blueface says King Harris looked like his girlfriend. Tells little bro, please don't make it weird after he gets upset, all right? So, King Harris, he did get upset about this. I don't know why, but he got upset. He said it made him feel gay. He said he don't know how he should take it. He was like, well, do Blueface find him attractive? And he didn't like the fact that Blueface found him attractive. Blueface not saying he find you attractive. He just saying his girl looked like you. Y'all have similarities. All right, so let me play some of the clips. Oh, well, this ain't no clip. It says, King Harris, you look like my bitch, bro. Get over it. Okay. And I gotta love Blueface for this. And I want to know in the comment section, do you guys feel like they look alike? Press 1 if they look alike. Press 4 if they don't look alike. They look alike to me. Okay. There's nothing manly about you, little bro. Please don't make it weird. King Harris, let's go back to those feet. He does have very feminine features, What I knows, let me shut up. Okay, okay. I think it's his skin complexion. His skin complexion is so smooth, just like hers. They have the same, it's definitely the same skin complexion. The same skin. I think they just really have the same skin complexion and they both look kind of off a little bit. They both look like they are kind of off in a way. I guess they both have like a disease or something. I don't know. All right, so here is King Harris going off. Let me play it.
I just seen a video and I don't know how to feel. I just seen a video where Blueface said his girl looks like me. First of all, I don't look like no female out here. Second of all, why the hell would you say that, brother? That's not. Now I'm under the impression that you think your girl look like me. I don't like that shit. So I'm lost for words right now. I just seen a video and I don't know how to feel. I just seen a video where Blueface said his girl looks like.
He don't know how to feel. Well, I guess he feel like is men, do they get a hard on for King Harris? And I do believe a lot of men do get a hard on for King Harris. Cause he got big lips, he got that pretty skin, and it's so smooth like a bitch. He got all that hair like a bitch. Hell, you might as well just get in drag. Is he short too? Don't let me find out he's short. Let me see them hands. Do he got small hands like a woman and small tainty feet like a woman too? I don't know.
Like me. First of all, I don't look like no female out here.
Okay, that's a lie. And look at him smiling. He getting off on this shit. Look at he not mad. He's smiling. You look like your mama. Shit, your mama look off too. And that's a female. So you do look like your mama. And I'm sure your family, the females in your family, you look like them too.
Second of all, why the hell would you say that, brother? That's not. Now I'm under the impression that you think your girl look like me.
Well, that's what he said, dummy. He said my girl looked like King Harris. He said that.
I don't like that shit. So I'm lost for words.
Well, it's not about what you like, it's about what he said. So looking in the comment section, I still got some slides to go through. But somebody said King ain't wrong. That was zesty as fuck. He didn't say pause or nothing. What the fuck? Oh, well, it is what it is. I mean, do y'all feel like Men are attracted to King Harris. If men are attracted to him, he's attracted to him. I don't think he was saying it as far as he's attracted to him, but King Harris looked like her. Hell, okay, it's just like I can have a woman. No, I can have a man, and I'm attracted to my man, and my man, and it's another girl. A girl look like my man, and I can say, "Damn, she look like my nigga." Don't mean I'm sexually attracted to her. I don't want to be with her. First of all, she don't got no dick and nuts, and first of all, she's a she, and I'm not attracted to she's, and I'm not attracted to she's with dick and nuts either. But the fact is, opposite genders do look a fucking like sometimes. Don't mean that you're attracted to both just because they look alike, dummy. All right. All right. Oh, my goodness. All right. So let's keep on going. Somebody said King won. Well, get up here and fight with me. Hit that link and come up here and make my day, Courtney. Let's argue. Tag you it. Come on up here. Courtney, let's argue. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Hey, Jerome, what's up? Let's argue, ho. All right, because he didn't win that argument. I mean, I don't think it was an argument to fight over. Blueface made an opinion. King didn't like his opinion, and that's what it was. That's what it was. So looking in the comment section, another person says, how to feel about either. Why are you comparing your girl to a nigga like that? Is King what you want? I'm confused. All right. Well, how it started was people was comparing King to the girl. They said she looks like that person, you know? And she does. She looks like King. And Blueface said, "Yeah, you do. You do look like King." You know, just because, like I said, it's not gay. Okay, I have no attracted to fucking pussy. I don't want pussy. I don't want to smell pussy. Now I will use pussy to get some more dick. Okay, I've done that plenty of times. Yeah, I have my homegirl and we run trains on niggas. Hell yeah. Okay. But I never was interested in that coochie. And there's some bitches out here that look like some niggas. And there's some bitches out here that are feminine presenting and they look like their brother. They look like twins. I'm not attracted to their sister. I'm attracted to that nigga. And I can say, damn, she look just like you. You look just like this man. Does it mean that I want to fuck her? Do y'all really think I want to fuck a bitch? Press one if I said that. Do y'all really think I want to fuck her? Okay? Hell no. Okay, press five if you know I don't want to fuck that bitch. Okay? And some girls look like some bros. And that's what it is. Hell. I don't want to have sex with that bitch. I don't want, But I can be honest and say y'all look alike. Damn. Okay. I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all. Okay. Okay. Somebody said, no woman want to be told she look like a man over and over. Well, it don't matter what you want to be told. It's the truth. Some transgender don't want to be told they got big hands and big feet, but it's the motherfucking truth to some of them. Hell, it's the fucking facts, okay? And it's nothing wrong with it. Some men have feminine features. King Harris has very feminine features. He's more prettier in some aspect than women. He got better skin than some women that I know. It is what the fuck it is. Okay? I'm not attracted to King Harris at all. I don't care. He's too feminine. He presents feminine to me. He presents like a stud, like a woman trying to be a man. That's what he gives off. And he doesn't even give off good. If I was just around, I would have think that King Harris is a homosexual. Because I know homosexuals that are more masculine than King Harris. Hell, he's not a masculine person. And I'm assuming that's why in his younger years he tried to act so tough. He's just not a masculine dude, you know? I would assume that he's a homosexual or what a stud. And I think this is probably why it hurts him so much. It's because, you know, he knows when he looks in the mirror, he's reminded of a bitch. And all this hair y'all be wearing, all these men with these hairs and dreads, it makes it worse. Cut that shit. Cut that shit. All right. So people always feminize light skinned men. Um, Shamar Moore, he's a man. You know, he presents as a man, he act like a man, and he light skinned. And so no, I wouldn't say that. Shit. I mean, it's just your mannerism, your ways, and your features. Shamar Moore is a very handsome man. He has strong features. Press 7 if you guys will agree that Shamar Moore have strong features as a man. And you have to his masculinity in his face is a fucking man. Shit. And he might be a homosexual, but he's more masculine than King Harris. And King Harris in Atlanta, I won't be surprised if he gay either. Shit, they all gay. uh Come on, y'all. Hit that link. Somebody argue with me. Let's talk about it. Can we talk about it? Courtney said, make it make sense. What about Prince? I already told y'all how I feel about Prince. Now, what I say about Prince is gonna make a lot of you old people upset with me, but Prince is very feminine. He's very fruity. Okay. I wouldn't fuck around with Prince. I only like masculine dudes. Y'all know that. I don't fuck with no fairies. Hell no. I'm not attracted to it. But Prince, ooh, all that shit. Hell no. Hell no. But he likes women. That's what they say. And women like him. So I don't care what women like. I just know what I want, you know. So that's if you're gonna ask me, what about Medea? Now, Courtney, you're just being ridiculous right now. You know Medea is a homosexual, okay? No, I'm not attracted to Medea. Medea is too fucking big. Well, okay. Damn. Medea is a woman. I know it's Tyler Perry. I'm not attracted to Tyler Perry. Even if Tyler Perry had a big dick. And he probably got a big dick. Tyler Perry, do y'all think Tyler Perry got a big dick? Press 7 if y'all think he got a big dick. Okay. Yes. I think he does. He got them big ass hands and big ass feet. He better have a big dick. Man, Tyler Perry gonna have to do some acting, boy, to get me convinced. Okay. Nah, they asking me what I'm fucking around with Tyler. Hell, look, he gonna have to convince me he a nigga. Okay,
Mm.
okay. But then I can't see my nigga getting back in no dresses and skirts. Hell no, I can't do that.
Mm-mm.
But then he got all that money. That might make it okay. Okay. Oh God, I'll have to ban myself. I can't watch none of your shows, nigga. I can't go to your
Mm-mm.
thing, okay? And then you just have to come into bed with a deep voice and be a man, okay? And I'll probably forget. Just keep the lights off. And we gotta change your name. His name can't be Tyler or Medea. He gotta change. His name gotta be what? Roderick or something.
Or
Something.
like Darren.
No, that's too white. Uh,
Oh.
uh, no, I don't know. It's got to be changed. So I won't have his in my mind him being like a woman addressing. I couldn't get fucked by no drag queen. Could you, Edna? If you wanted that, press 1. If y'all can't press 1, could y'all get fucked by a drag queen? Press 9 if you can't. I can't do that shit. I don't want to do that shit. Well, okay,
Yeah.
Edna, what's your thoughts about it? And Courtney
What?
said double standard. I don't give a fuck. Yes, I have double standards. I probably do. I'm gonna stand on my shit. Okay, and I'm proud of my double standards. Hell yeah. Okay, what's next? Go ahead,
You
Edna.
know what? I was just gonna say, I think Venus is right. She says Tyler Perry want to be the girl too. It ain't gonna work. Two bottoms can't plug nothing.
No, I think Tyler Perry is a top. Tyler
I
Perry's a top. And let me just clear this shit up. A lot of y'all
okay.
think just because a man put on heels and dresses and wigs that he's a whole bottom. You will be
Mm-hmm.
surprised, Etna. Some of these men that are transgender, oh shit. Some of these, Lord help me, Jesus. Some of these men that are feminine. Many men that are feminine and drag queen. That's what I meant to say. Okay.
Mhm.
They like fucking. They like fucking women. They like fucking men. So I think it's a misconception. And Edna, I had that confusion too. I'm thinking
Okay.
because you're masculine, then you should want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you like that. But I was surprised too. I gagged too when I had my first show encounters, and this big, man wanted to, he wanted me to plow his ass. I said, "Nah, I'm the bitch." Okay,
Well, see,
I'm
the
the
thing
only
is
one that's
about
getting
Tyler,
plowed in this bitch. Okay,
it
okay.
seems like he wants to be the woman, so it seems like he wants to be in that role. That's why I think that, not just because he's a man and he's gay.
Tyler Perry, he wants to be a
Yeah,
woman. I don't. I totally disagree with you. I
I
think
mean, I
Tyler
wouldn't. I
Perry
don't.
I think
Yeah.
Tyler Perry likes power, and that is
Mhm.
not feminine. When you are a person and you want power and you want control, that is masculine traits. That's not a feminine trait.
Hmm.
I think that's what he wants. He don't want to be under any other person leadership. He don't want to be under a man. He wants to control. Tyler Perry is a dominant energy. He is a very masculine energy. The only thing that he does feminine is, acting like a woman for acting. But other than that, he's masculine. And I think some people, you guys have to realize the energy. His energy is very dominant for him to dominate his game and how controlling he is. And then when you hear about
Mhm.
his SA victims, the SA victims say he's very predatory. That's another masculine trait. And
Mhm.
he was trying to poke them. He wasn't trying to get lubed up and say, "Give me that shit in me." He was trying to poke them.
Oh, you're right.
He's
Okay.
very masculine. But I think
Mhm.
a lot of people have this misconception because a male body wants to present as feminine that they really want to be a woman or they really are feminine. And they're not feminine, they're just flamboyant or they just want to act like that for money or whatever have you, but they're very masculine in their energy in their
Right.
day-to-day life is very masculine. They're not nurturing and sweet and feminine and want to submit to another masculine energy. They're not like that at all. The energy is very masculine.
Venus said dominant in the gay community properly. A straight woman can see right through that wide hip heifer.
Mm. Ooh. All right. She said a dominant in the gay community, probably. Okay. A straight woman can see right past the wide hip heifer. You know what? I'm gonna have to fight with her with this. And Venus, that's my girl. But girl, we're gonna fight. The reason why I have to say that because the gay community did not make Tyler Perry. The gay community, I would think, shame Tyler Perry. First of all, in the gay community, he's not good looking in their standards. The gay community is very superficial. So if you don't pass the good looking mark, they not paying your ass no mind.
Mhm.
So he got his billions from heterosexual women. Women love feminine men. They love, the drag queens, all that. So that's how he got it up. And for the church people, because he did stage plays, and that's who made him billions. And even those women wanted to be with Tyler Perry. They didn't give a fuck. Just like, do you think women give a fuck about Martin Lawrence dressing as a woman? No,
Yeah,
they
but I
didn't give
don't
a
think.
fuck about
But come
Jamie
on now,
Foxx
they are
dressing
not.
like a woman. Hold
No, but
on.
listen, they are not sexual.
It's a lot of straight guys on the internet that play gay and dress like a woman. These women don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. These women are going to Dubai and getting shitted on. Do you really think they give a fuck? They don't give a fuck. They know they man wants some dick every now and again. They don't give a fuck.
I don't know. When it comes to Tyler Perry, I think you're wrong because he was not the sex symbol. It was like he always had the man that could pay, $5 on the light bill with the six pack and the, you know what I mean? Like he was the sex symbol. And Tyler, he worked to become that person later on in some of those roles. But like I don't think any Well, I can't say any woman, but I don't think most women who watch those plays was looking at Tyler as the love interest or somebody they wanted to be with.
Mm. I disagree with you. They didn't look at him on the stage as that, but they saw his potential. They say this man is getting money, he's funny, and women, I believe, looked on the not just the stage page. They didn't get stuck with that. They
Mm,
was looking in the future as far as
okay.
what he can provide. Okay. Shit. Look, when I was, doing gay shit in the gay
Hmm.
community, I still had a whole bunch of bitches trying to turn me out and get me to switch the other side. They don't give a
I mean,
fuck.
yeah, perhaps, yeah. I don't. Okay.
I just say that based on experience. Now,
Right.
I thought that I had insecurities when I was had my phase when I was going because I dibbled back and forth with women. And I was like, why would a woman want me knowing that I'm sucking dick, knowing I love to get fucked? You know what I'm saying? And she
Hmm.
knows this shit. I didn't get that shit. But honey, they want to be down. They want to marriage, kids, and all. I'm talking about beautiful girls that got top of the
Wow.
tier type of men. And I didn't understand. It made me more insecure because I felt like I wasn't deserving of her. And I'm trying to figure out, everybody told me, ain't nobody gonna like me because I'm sucking dick. Ain't no woman gonna want me. But these bitches steady want me. Okay. And I had
Yeah.
a few homosexuals try to hate on my ass. They was like, don't be, why you with him? You know he's gay. You know he's like that. And I was like, yeah, see,
Oh.
I said,
Hmm.
look, I have to get you away from your homosexuals because they just want me. Okay. And they did want me. Okay. Girl,
But
in
wait,
the
they weren't
motherfucking
wrong
day.
because you didn't want her either, so they were right.
No, okay, in a way. Was I attracted to her? No, I did not want to fuck with her like that. But I wanted at that time, I wanted to please society. Okay.
Hmm.
I wanted to make society happy. And everybody was into my looks. And oh
But
my God, have some kids. So I was
see,
like,
the thing
okay,
is, Gigi, people can see past that when it's not authentic, when it's not something that you genuinely like. People pick up on that energy, or genuinely want. Excuse me. People pick up on that energy.
I disagree. The reason why I say I disagree because I have seen so many men with their wives and they have kids. And I know he is a homosexual, but y'all don't know it. Y'all, if y'all can see past the shit, then why so many of y'all with down low
No,
men?
Gigi, they have the whole. It's what is it? The Mormon girls who it's like, what do they call
You
it?
talking
It's
about
like
the Roman show? I saw that
no,
Mormon show
yeah, it's
where
like
they
a
be
same
having
sex
like group
attraction.
sex and stuff.
I don't know about all that, but I know that they know that they're men like men, but because they're religious or whatever, they do whatever they do and they just live their lives pretending like it's not the case, that they're not gay.
Yeah, I mean that's them, and uh, they have different beliefs. Okay,
But I think
like
it's like this, it's like different
Christian
sides of the
belief.
same coin.
I disagree. The reason why I disagree because your beliefs matters a lot. So I was raised in a Christian belief, right? So
Hmm.
growing up Christian and on the down low, it's taught to us that homosexuality is a spirit. Okay. So it's
Hmm.
not who I am. I am a heterosexual, Etna. It's just a spirit. So when I indulge in homosexuality, it is a dark spirit. Okay. But when I
Hmm.
stop it and I rebuke it, I'm back into a heterosexual. And only people I need to really ask forgiveness for is God. And that's it. So once I get my life right with God, I'm no longer a homosexual. So that a belief and mindset that is so different from I was born this way and this is just who I am. And I'm in
Right.
denial of who I am.
Hmm.
Religion people, that's not their belief, that's not the teaching, it's a spirit. So therefore if it's a spirit, then anybody can be rebuked from that spirit and be back to heterosexual, like you resetting
Right.
your
You're
program.
right. I grew
So
up in the church. So I
it
remember. Yeah.
matters a person beliefs. And now you
Hmm.
see, you know, group A believe this way, group B believe this way, and y'all trying to come together to force each other to believe like y'all believe, it ain't gonna happen. Just accept people. Okay, that's your belief. I got my belief, and that's it. I'm all this y'all trying to constantly trying to push your beliefs on another person. I mean, that's a like a war I refuse to get involved in because it don't
Hmm.
make no sense. You're gonna believe what you believe. Now, some people do try to get people to go across the fence or whatever like that. But all this social, I don't know, because it does work sometimes. Clearly, it works sometimes. People, whatever, whatever. But it is what
Right.
it is. I just think it has a lot to do with people beliefs and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, it's so many, what do they say? It's nuance, right? So there's so many different factors that come into the situation. It's hard to say, but I think specifically with King here, I think he has a valid point because Blueface has done a lot of sus things lately and said a lot of sus things. And for him to like point him out and not put any of those qualifiers that people usually put on there, like pause and all that kind of stuff, he's valid in feeling the kind of way.
Mm. All right, let's talk about that. First, I want to get in Venus' ass. Venus says, I don't think Tyler Perry passes the dominant straight man. Any woman can see that's not a fully straight man. Okay, I agree with you because he's so open, and I think that he wants you guys to know I don't think he cares. However, I do feel that outside of Medea character and outside of him dressing a little bit too comfortable, that he can clothe himself as a heterosexual identity and motherfuckers won't clock it.
I don't think so because even though he keeps himself private,
He
what
doesn't
we
though. Tyler Perry recently, have you ever seen him in his red carpet? He's getting very comfortable.
is he okay?
Yeah,
I
where his
I don't follow
outfits
him.
are like,
Yeah.
but the thing about it is, like Snoop Dogg, he came out with all red, right? See, you guys
Mhm.
look at it like nothing, but I would look at it like he kind of gay because that's a bright ass red. What straight man want to wear red? But then again, it's another thing where it's a new day and it's a new age. Back in my day, guys wearing all those bright red colors, it was a sign, but nowadays, it is just part of the culture, and guys wear bright colors all the time, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it has anything to do with their sexuality. So you have the old age versus the new age. So Snoop Dogg, he's gonna keep the trend. So just because he
Yeah.
wears red does not mean he's a homosexual. But back in the day, they will probably look at him as, questionable with the outfit choices that he makes. And I say
Hmm.
that to say that a lot of heterosexual guys that you claim as heterosexual, they
Mhm.
dress like kind of questionable for the people in the past. So how would you even know?
I
Because it's a
mean,
lot of straight men right now that you swear is straight that's not, and you can't clock it.
I think that with the default being straight, we paint everybody with a straight brush that that aren't straight. I think that's the first thing. And then the second thing, a lot of these people, these public figures, they're public figures because they have that je ne sais quoi, that sparkle, that something extra. And I think a lot of queer people also have that spark, that's something extra, that je ne sais quoi, right? So there's a lot of crossover, and because we just assume everybody's straight, we don't realize that a lot of the people that we see uplifted on various platforms are indeed queer, and maybe they live a heterosexual life and it's genuine for them because they're along the spectrum, but I think some of them are kind of like trying to fit something that's not maybe as genuine to them, and I think that's maybe more of a Tyler Perry where he gives conflicting energy.
Mm. What's so conflicting about Tyler? I'm lost.
Well, okay, so like I said, I don't really follow him, but from what I've heard, he has a child with a beautiful woman, but it was via surrogacy, right? That
Okay.
seems that seems a little not. I don't want to say off.
Okay, so you say that. I mean, people do it. And but I will counter that it's a lot of niggas that got babies by fucking normally. So what that mean?
Right. But I
That
mean, what
that
I'm saying
that
is it
that are
doesn't seem
gay.
like he
I'm
has a
sorry,
relationship with the
I forgot
woman.
to add that part. That are gay.
Right. Right, but he doesn't even like have it doesn't seem like he has a real relationship with the woman. Whereas like it's like that information was just kind of put out there, but there's no pictures of them being like seen together like casually or anything that that I'm aware of.
Yeah, but that's an easy fix. I mean, if Tyler Perry want to push it, he can have several women. But if he has several women around him every other weekend, you would believe that he's a heterosexual man. All I'm saying is Tyler Perry can easily cloak himself and do better being a straight identifying man, because at the end of the day, what is a straight identifying man is somebody that act masculine, that performs. I performed it
I
for
don't think
years.
so. Because I think that
It's a
in that
performance.
performance, you're doing too much, and that's not genuine. I think when you're looking at like a genuine, authentic man, like my new idea is what's his name? Russell Wilson, Sierra's husband, who seems like genuine to his wife, who Serena's husband. I love seeing like their little interactions. Like it's not big, it's not showy, but when it happens, like he confronted somebody that had something to say about Serena. And the way he did it was like real smooth. Even, like being flashy with like when he said something slick, it in defense of his wife, it it was endearing. It made
Yeah,
him look
I
better.
mean, that's a lover boy, but what does that have to do with him being straight or gay? Because most of
I
straight
think straight
people, hold
men
on,
are never.
most straight people, most straight men do not even identify with Corey. I mean, Russell. They cannot stand Russell, and they're straight men.
And I think that speaks to the issue that we have in dating and relationships between men and women because being a straight man doesn't identify with liking women anymore. You're
So,
called a
girl, you
simp.
got me all confused now because you said Russell is the poster child of a heterosexual, but
I
yet
think
majority
so.
of heterosexual men don't even identify with a heterosexual, as you say. And these
Quote
are
unquote.
men. These are men.
Yeah.
So when I say these are men, they are the patriarchy. They are, say, hey, this is what a man is, and they say
Hmm.
can't no woman tell a man what a man is, but a man, and these are what the men are saying. So I think that's a very conflicting situation. But getting back to King Harris, because y'all know we going everywhere. Um, Now getting back to and Venus, and me and Venus, we was tagged. Girl, Venus, we just gonna have to do a title about Tyler Perry ass, okay, and his sexuality. So we're gonna go there. Okay, it says Tyler passes as straight to church going old women who are not familiar with gay culture. That's why Tyler Perry main audience is who traditional Southern Christian black women. Okay, I can argue with that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's nothing but a spirit. So that's in their mind, and that's how they believe, and that's the word. So anybody can be redeem or rebuke or take away. But then I will argue that because when I was in the world, and I'm still am in the world, but when I'm in the world and I was, passing as a heterosexual, and I told these girls that I love sucking dick. You know what I mean? Before
Wait,
I
you
told
had
them
you was hold on. You said you were heterosexual, and you would also say that
identifying, yeah, I
you
wasn't
right,
really one, but identified one.
and you would also let it be known that you enjoy sexual encounters with men,
Uh,
and the
to
women
the
accepted
girls
that.
that I'm talking about now, to the girls I'm talking about now, no, I didn't always tell. I'm not telling every woman I'm a dick sucker. Hell,
Oh,
okay.
then how can you act like they didn't know if you didn't tell them? They're not mind readers.
Well, I didn't want them to. Well, okay, we're talking about two different groups of girl in two different seasons in my life. Okay,
Okay.
so these seasons, what I was referring to is when I got pressured to get married and have kids. I got a lot of pressure from society, from family. Hurry up! And they kept asking me, "When you gonna get married, get kids?" like they keep saying it like it's gonna be like the happy destination. You got to get
Right.
it. It's Disney fucking World. So I didn't want to do it, but I'm like, I just do it for y'all because y'all want it so much. So I'm gonna try this shit out. And I said, I'm gonna let these bitches know I love sucking dick. Okay. Because if I really gotta live this life, I don't want to stop sucking dick. So I'm gonna let that motherfucker know. And then I have encountered so many different guys that have wives, okay? And they wife know because they wife have talked to me. And I'm thinking, okay, if they cool with it, it gotta be a whole bunch of population of women that's cool with this shit. So that's what gave me the courage, having experience and seeing being with different guys that had wives and girlfriends and baby mamas, and they knew. Okay.
Okay.
So once
Okay.
I got into that realm and I told them, they was cool with the shit. Now, how were they cool with the shit? I don't they was just loving, they was nurturing, they didn't judge. But they were very uh clingy on me. Like I couldn't go anywhere because their ass is just right there. If I'd be like, well, I okay, what you because I keep on testing their ass. Like I'm testing
The
this shit.
husband?
I'm testing these girls. I'm testing this shit. I don't
Oh,
I
oh,
live
right,
in
right, right. The
the realm.
girls,
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Okay.
testing these girls. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, what you think about if we go to a gay club? You cool with that shit? They be like, all right, come on, let's go. So we meet. So girl, we would go to gay clubs, right? And we ain't do nothing but kiss the whole time we were there. Like she would just make up with me the whole time and all these gays.
That's wild.
These gays, honey, they were just drool, just looking in jealousy. And you can just see the envy and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just made my stock go up higher. They just wanted me more. Okay.
That's crazy.
Because they like that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, you see this dude, you thought he was a straight homosexual. Now he with a bitch and he fucking this bitch. Oh, they want to take that bitch place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh shit. Okay. But yeah, I don't even know how we got here. Venice and shit. Okay. So yeah, okay, I was saying in the world. So these girls that I was talking to, they were not church girls. They were worldly girls. They were girls like, don't you know Bow Wow Baby Mama? They were dancers. They were doing background dancer and music videos.
Okay.
One was like a bartender girl. Another one, she worked. I forgot what she worked, but she had a pretty good job. You know, the girls that I got, I had standards. I was just not talking to any girl. I wasn't talking to your ghetto fabulous girl. You know, all my bitches was pretty. The reason why, because I was thinking about procreating and I was not about to procreate with no ugly motherfucker. Okay. So the whole point was to getting with these girls was to procreate and show a pretty picture because everybody is so into looks. So they have to look good in order to be with me, in order to this shit to work, to give this Disney shit that, you know, society wanted me to have for whatever reason. So yeah, I really cared about that. I cared about, you know, just her personality, but I would say all of them, they were very clingy. They were very nurturing. They had my back 10,000 times, you know. It feels good. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I just could not really do that sexual shit, you know. Oh, and they kept on one, she was so aggressive. Oh my God. I couldn't stand that shit.
Aggressive
Man,
sexually?
yeah. She really
Oh,
wanted my dick to be up in her ass so bad. And
wow. Okay.
girl, she every morning, every night, she would put her hands in my motherfucking pants trying to get that shit on. Okay. And man, that shit was not working for her ass. So she, you know, we was like, well, let's bring a nigga in.
Wow.
Man, she was determined. Okay. She said, no, this shit, we gonna. I don't know. Some girls are just determined like that. They see something they want, they gonna do it no matter what. They get their feelings involved and they're 10 toes down.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
you
So
say,
you
yeah,
know,
Edna,
I mean,
Edna, you sound surprised. Right, Edna.
I'm well. Okay. You always talk about I'm so quiet, right? So I'm trying
Right.
to be more vocal.
Oh well, go ahead. I'm just saying you sound so surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I had a question, but now I think I forgot. Oh
Damn.
no, I remember. So let's say you had the opportunity to do like a traditional lavender marriage, right? You had to
Okay, a
present.
lavender marriage. Help me with that. I hear people saying it.
Okay, yeah. So you present as a heterosexual male, right?
Right.
But you're allowed to do what you want on the side
I
as
would
long as
love that.
you're
I would have
private.
loved that. Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. I would be down with that. A lavender marriage, definitely.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
you wouldn't have to do anything sexual with her, but you do have to
that's
be a
perfect.
husband and
That
a
sounds
father to
like
the
fun as
children.
fuck. That sounds fun.
Really?
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Shit. Hell yeah. Why not? What's wrong with that? In my mind, but challenge me.
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Did you
Listen,
think I would
listen.
not be with a lavender marriage?
Well, because you were so sexual, I don't know because because I'm thinking maybe if you were with the hot girls, it was assumed, you're a good-looking guy that, both of you would want to be sexual. But maybe she didn't want to be as sexual, but she wanted to keep you. And because she knew that, at the time you were presented as a gay man, that she wanted to do those things that a gay man would want to do.
Well, no, she didn't want me to fuck her ass, her pussy. That's what I meant. But
Mm.
now what were you hold on. Well, no, we were talking about the lavender.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what's your question about the lavender?
I don't know. I thought you said, okay, Venice said, oh wow, I never thought Gigi would do a lavender marriage. Yeah. What's okay, help me out. What's wrong with a lavender marriage? Can you challenge me on the lavender marriage? Can
I think
somebody
it's
question
surprising
me?
because well, for me, it's surprising because you're a trans woman. I would think you wouldn't want that situation because you would rather be a woman
Well,
than play as
what
a
you're
man.
asking me about my past, right? If I was in that past, would I do it?
Okay, but I mean, your past is still who you are, right? Like, if you have that, like, I mean, let's say you never transitioned, you just ended up single. Would you,
Mhm.
now that you're, introduced to this idea of a lavender marriage, would you get married and have kids and be in a gay relationship privately or no?
Well, hold on. Can I speed it up? Let's do it now. Since I'm trans woman, would I do a lavender marriage today? Okay, how would that work? Would I be with a woman or a man?
That's the thing because the whole purpose of a lavender marriage is to fit the societal ideas that you had that pressure that
I
the
mean, but
reason why you were
okay,
divorced.
okay. So if when I go out with my man, nobody suspect no LGBT shit. So is that lavender?
No, that's something different.
Okay, so a lavender. So I cannot be a trans woman and be in lavender shit.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
No, because the whole thing, lavender is like stuff, right? So it's kind of like,
Stealth, but can't you be stealth as a trans woman and be with a man
ah,
and nobody
mm,
knows? I mean, you said it's based about fitting society where nobody
right,
is suspecting shit. They just look at you
right,
as a normal heterosexual couple. So therefore, if that is the reason, then you do have trans women that are in relationship and marriages with men and nobody knows.
right. But this is defining. Okay, I get what you're saying, but it's not like the result of the marriage, or maybe it is the result. I don't know.
I mean, it's the result.
It's a
But if
matter.
I was talking when I was talking about lavender, I was not talking about as me as a trans woman today. I was talking about as me as a man yesterday. Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me as a man yesterday, would I have gotten into a lavender marriage? fuck yeah. I mean, shit, I was already doing this shit. I've been doing lavender shit since I was 5 years old.
But you didn't like it. You didn't want to do it.
I don't get what you're saying. Lavender meaning that I don't have to have sex with her, right?
I mean, I guess you would have sex to have the kids or have, to fulfill the terms of the
Right.
marriage.
Okay.
But
The
yeah.
reason why I say I've been doing lavender since I was 5, 6 years old. So most of my life, I've been close to females. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, me identifying as heterosexual or not even identifying, because I've never had to identify, people just assume that I was a heterosexual dude, right? So,
Right.
being that look, when you see me with the girl, you automatically assume that I'm dating her. This is my girlfriend. It's happened to me my whole life when I was a kid, okay? So I had a best friend. She was a female. Now, people did not look at us as two girlfriends. They thought that we were going to grow old together and be married. Hell, she probably thought that too. But I never saw her like that. I saw her as my girlfriend. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So
So I think
that's
the
why I
thing
said
with a
I've been in a lavender marriage since I was 5, 6, because I've been with her since I was 5 or 6. I mean, I stayed
no,
over her
okay.
house plenty of
So
times.
the thing
Her
yeah,
parents
so
cook for us. And we go together. Everybody say we boyfriend and girlfriends. I mean, that was our reputation. We were going to get married and grow old together. They were okay with kids being boyfriend and girlfriends because that's what we were to society.
okay. Okay, so I think the distinction is that she wasn't aware that it was a lavender situation.
Yeah, she didn't know I was a homosexual. I like it.
Yeah, so that kind of negates the lavender
But
that is,
shit,
a lavender
okay, but I'm just
situation.
okay. But it's shit. If she do, then well, I can get with a girl that do know. So on my side, I'd be cool with the shit. She just have to know, and it's a lot of females that would know and be okay because I've dated some. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's that. That's that on that shit.
Mhm.
Anything. Well, I don't have to stress the fuck out, and I can live my life, and I don't have to be forced into shit. But then again, I
Honestly.
guess it's okay. Lavender versus living in your truth and just being loud and proud about that shit. Okay, okay. How do I feel about that? Okay, look. Okay, when I came out, what was the benefits? That's a good question, right? The benefits was that I knew that my family really loved me. That was the only benefit. It was to test their love and did they fuck with me or not. But if they did not fuck with me, if they didn't love me, I was prepared to cut my ties because I'm not here to force nobody to accept me. And in my
Right.
mind, I was like, they're not going to accept my ass anyway. So I'm going to cut my lasses and I'm going to prepare for this shit. So I prepared before I came out. Now, when I was preparing, okay, I prepared, and then when I prepared, I was like, "Fuck it." I still don't want to tell their ass.
Aw.
I didn't want to tell them, and because I was comfortable. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I rocked the fucking boat. The only issue is they got on my nerves. When you gonna get married? When you gonna have kids, motherfucker? If you keep asking me that motherfucker shit, okay. But besides that, I rocked the boat because I was living on my own. I was independent. I was doing my own thing. I only saw family when I was coming home for holidays, or whatever. You know what I mean? So it was cool. But I got with this dude, and why the fuck did I get with him? Look, I would think he would understand where I'm coming from because he was married with a woman. He have kids, and he was a deacon at the church, girl. Okay, but anyway,
What?
yeah, yeah. So
See, this is
anyway,
the issue.
he told me I had to come out in order for him to buy me a car, and I really wanted this car, and we was in a relationship, and I really liked the benefits that he gave me, and he wanted to be with me forever. So that was my first
Mhm.
time coming out. So I was pressured to come out. I didn't want to come out, but once I came out, I told my parents I already knew what they was going to do. They threw the Bible at me. They said, he's Satan, and then I started looking at him as Satan too. I was like, you too good to be true. I don't deserve for no good dude to love me like the fuck you love me, and I thought he
How is
was
he a
gonna,
good dude?
huh?
How is he a good dude?
Oh, because he provided for me, he protected me. I never had to worry about shit. Stuff that I was insecure about. He was my arc. He made me secure. I was very insecure about like reading because I'm not a best reader, and I wanted to get
Hmm.
into like the radio stuff. And he knew people that knew people. He got me into doors, and then when they put me on stage in the radio, I was fucking up the words, and people was laughing at me and shit like that. And it was
I
like,
think that's
how
so
did
endearing about you though. Like I love the way
yeah,
you
but
say
it was
my
like, how
name.
this
Yeah.
motherfucker get in this spot, you know? But my man, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, you got this. And he pulled me aside. He said, just get out your mind, you know? Like he was my
Yeah.
confident girl. That's why he was a good man. I ain't never had no man
So
treat me
why
like
did he
he did at that
come
time.
out?
Huh?
Why did he want you to come out?
Because he wanted me to sacrifice my privacy to know that I really love him. You know, when a guy does a lot of stuff for you, a lot of times they question, am I using him or do I really love him? And I think he wanted to know that I love him. And he was like, he felt that I was ashamed of him. And maybe I was, but
Oh,
I was
was he
cool with
openly
it.
gay?
See, that's the fucking thing. Yes and no, he was not. Okay. He carried himself like a fucking man, right? So
Hmm.
nobody questioned was he gay. He had an ex-wife, he had kids. Nobody questioned that shit. You know, I'll be around him and nobody saw gay and nobody said no gay shit. He didn't do no gay shit. Some people knew, but it was other masculine men and gay shit didn't affect him, you know? It was like he was immune to that shit. And it was more so he just wanted my family to know about him. And you know, he wanted me to still be a man and stay a man. Like all of my exes, when I found that I transitioned, they were so fucking mad.
Really?
Girl, I had one told me he was gonna beat my ass into a man again. Yeah,
No.
yes, they very homophobic because I knew my niggas, they don't like that transgender shit. They don't like feminine dudes either. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
they bitch, they can't stand that shit. Okay. But honey, that's another story. I guess am I talking too much?
No, this is your show. We are enjoying this.
Yeah. So that's what that was about, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Let's see, Chevette said it's always
Yeah,
the
thank you,
deepest.
girl. Please don't look at the motherfucking pictures. That ain't me. See?
Aw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, honey. But let's Now going back to King Harris. How do you feel about it? You feel like he's right or wrong? You feel like he's right.
Yeah, I feel like he's right. Like honestly, I mean, transphobia or homophobia, whatever, any isms aside, for him to feel some kind of way as a man to be like sexualized by Blueface is
I
is
mean, that
valid.
was not sexualized. He just said you look like a woman.
He said he looked like his woman.
Okay. He looked like his woman.
I think that's sexualizing him.
Wow. All right. If I told you you look like my man, do you
But
feel like I want to have sex with you, Etta?
no, but in the context of Blueface
Okay,
and
well,
his
let's change it.
sexuality
Let's
being
make me the
questioned.
contact. Man,
Yeah.
you look like Etta. My man look like Etta. Now, Etta, you know I've never seen you, but my man
Yeah.
look like Etta. Does that make you feel like I'm sexually attracted to you, Etta?
No, but it's kind of a weird thing,
How? Because I just
because
said you look like my man.
as a quote unquote heterosexual man saying another straight man looks like a woman that you're sexually attracted to, it's weird in the context of our society.
I mean, okay. I I think it's based on who you are and your beliefs and your mindset. But it's weird to you. Now what? Are you gonna whoop his ass? Because if you feel like I tried you as a man, you need to whoop my ass. You need to catch a fade. What's up? You feel like I disrespected you as a man, right? Is that what we saying?
No, I don't know because I'm
I
not
mean,
a
is that
man
what
like
you're
that.
saying that
But
King is feeling? Like he felt disrespected as a man.
well, yeah, I guess so.
Okay,
Yeah.
then King need to show the world I am a man, you're masculine, and run that motherfucking fade. Don't get on the internet. Just say, Blueface, when I see you, I want to see you in the boxing ring. I want them ones. I gotta get that. Other than that, shut the fuck up. What we talking about?
I mean, but the thing is, it seems
You
like
can't
King
whoop
would
them
be doing
because you're
too
too
much.
fucking feminine.
No, it seemed like King would be doing too much
Well, I
anytime
think
considering his sexuality.
in my belief, I think he's already doing too much because you ain't gonna square up with the nigga.
Oh, really? He got to be. He has to be willing to fight to say
That
something.
okay, if we're going into the mindset of masculinity and back in the
Hmm.
day, then I'm going to go back to that day. Back in the day, masculinity, when you said something like that, that it made a man feel like he's gay or you want to be in his butthole, then he going to square up and fight. So if your ass
Oh,
ain't going to fight, if you ain't going to stand up to that man, then what are we doing? All we doing is gossiping. And I thought
yeah.
straight men don't gossip. Straight men don't go back and forth and gossip like bitches. Do you think that King Harris can beat Blueface?
How tall is he? I don't know.
He's short, girl, but besides him being short, he ain't no Floyd Mayweather. He's so soft. Look at his hands. He never did a day of work in his life.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know Blueface like that.
His toes is probably prettier than most bitches.
I would hope so. He grew up with money. So that's the thing. I wouldn't even be on the internet talking this nonsense. Like, isn't he a whole father?
I guess. I mean, he have kids. I don't know how good of a father. I mean, I think that society throws father out like nothing. You know, all a guy
Right?
has to do is just take pictures during the holidays, see the kid once in a while, and he's the father of the year. He never taught the kids to learn ABCs or going after school or really being there, but yet he's father. I don't get that. My father and your father, they ain't the same. My father has been in my household. My father picked me up, dropped me off from school. My father disciplined me, checked me. I had to say yes, sir, no, ma'am, every fucking adult. I had to open the door for every fucking woman. I was disciplined by my father. Okay? So if your
Yeah, I hear
father
you.
ain't giving it like that, then bitch, he's not a fucking father. He's a sperm donor to me. That's my mindset.
Right. I hear you. Mm.
And I feel like a father is a representation. Like how you out here moving and you have kids, you know, people are looking up to you. So my father and my mother, they always made sure that they represented themselves well because they never wanted to be an embarrassment to their kids and they always wanted to lead by an example.
Right.
So for these individuals, what they doing, they do whatever they want to do as if they don't got kids. So my mindset of how a parent is and theirs is totally different.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hmm.
So y'all
So this is the clip.
keep saying my bitch look like King Harris, all right?
I kind of do.
Baby, you kind of do a little bit.
Oh,
Just a little bit, though. Like a better version,
what you
what I
look like?
Oh, I'm better for
I ain't with no Misha.
A blow up fish. F you. So
You feel me? Baby look like him a little bit.
that's okay.
So you really think that when Blueface said this, he was getting turned on by King Harris?
no. I mean, I think this is a situation that is blown out of proportion.
I
But
mean,
if he,
it's nothing. They was just joning with each other. They was talking shit
hmm
on each other, but it was never sexualized. Like I said, if I say my man look like a woman, doesn't mean I want to have sex with that woman. If I said my man looked like just like your mama, I don't want to have sex with his mama. But guess what? Some men look just like their mama. They look like twins.
yeah, that's true.
And that's the opposite sex. So, but Hey, we can argue about it later. I do have to go to my other channel. Hopefully, y'all are y'all gonna go to my other channel with me. Y'all know I want y'all to travel with me every fucking where. Hell. All right. So I'm about to go to where I'm going to the messy sweet spot to talk about Tamar. So feel free to join me over there. And please make sure you guys like, comment. I love you guys for being here. I'm going to try to build community on every channel versus just pushing out uploads for, yeah. All right. Love you. Thank you, Edna. See you on my next channel. Bye-bye. All right. See y'all. The messy sweet spot. The messy sweet spot. All right. I'm out, y'all. Bye.